Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. Today we're going to be covering another amazing mix set, and this is going to be focused once again on the Behemoth fight releasing on August 2nd. Now, this is going to be using the Gunlance, and it is a generally really good set, so definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. In the previous episode, we did create a Paladin and Healer build using the Sword and Shield, so definitely check those out as an alternative if you're not a major fan of the Gunlance, but if you weren't, you probably wouldn't be checking out this video, but I hope you guys all enjoy it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the equipment and stats. Now, this build is meant for being the main tank for Behemoth. It is also very good for soloing most of the Elder Dragons, especially with Guard, because you're able to guard pretty much everything without really any knockbacks, and it makes most fights incredibly easy. So we do have Guard level 5, we've got Recovery Speed level 3, Recovery Up, Weakness Exploit, Peak Performance, and Artillery level 3. We've got 1 level of health boost. Dragon Attack is just a byproduct of our belt. We've got Capacity Boost, Protective Polished, and Hasten Recovery. So we got quite a few skills on this build. We're using the Empress Howl Ruin right now, but if you do have a different preferred Gunlance, feel free to use that. It should be perfectly fine, as long as you've got at least a 2-slot gem slot in that weapon. Now, we do have health regen augmented onto the Empress Howl Ruin, and I highly recommend putting health regen on any of your weapons because it really does reduce the amount of time that you're going to spend away from doing damage to heal yourself, because your weapon's going to be healing yourself for you. So it's a really good augmentation to use, and I especially love it with the Lance and Gunlance. Let's go ahead and go into the equipment that we're using. We are using the Ironside Charm, the Temporal Mantle, and Health Booster, although this you can really use whatever you want. Quite possibly maybe the Vitality Mantle or Impact, maybe even Fireproof Mantle. It's really going to be up to you for that particular slot. We've got the Dragon King Eye Patch Alpha, Basil Mail Beta, Valhazak Braces Beta, and the Valhazak Coil and Greaves Gamma. For our jewels, we are running a little jewel-intensive build, but mainly in the form of the artillery decorations that we have. Now, traditionally, for a DPS-focused Gunlance build, you absolutely need artillery level 3. This is a defensive-focused build, and we're really just using the artillery jewels to increase our damage. It's not really focused around a damage build, so if you don't have these, I recommend socketing Vitality or something else to increase your damage some other way if you don't have all the artillery jewels. Now, that being said, we do have a Tenderizer jewel socketed into the Empress Howl Ruin. You can use whichever Gunlance you want. You just might have to change it around depending on the sockets that you do have. Now, we've also got a Flawless jewel in the Dragon Eye Patch Alpha. Then we've got Vitality and Medicine jewel in the Basil Mail Beta. We've got Artillery, Medicine, and Medicine in the Braces. Then we've got a Sharp Jewel 2 to keep that white level of sharpness, because everyone knows with the Gunlance you lose sharpness out the ass, so having Protective Polish really helps. Obviously, if you're using the Gunlance sticks, then you're going to have that Razor Sharp, which really helps as well. So personal preference on your weapon types, obviously. Got another Artillery Jewel in there to get our 3rd level of Artillery. We've got Recovery Jewel, Magazine Jewel, and Artillery Jewel 1. So all in all, we have really, really good stats on this particular build. We've got Guard Up level 5, Recovery Speed, Recovery Up, Weakness Exploit, Peak Performance, and Artillery level 3. Health Boost level 1, Dragon Attack is a byproduct of our belt. We've got Capacity Boost, Protective Polish, and Hasten Recovery. So with this build, as long as you're guarding appropriately, you're never really going to have to be healed, and you're going to do quite a bit of damage as well. Now we're just going to go ahead and show some numbers on this poll here. Obviously, we have no food buff, and we have no any other buffs except for the Flawless buff that we've got. And we'll just go ahead and just do some basic attack action here. This is going to be your guard thrusts. There you go. Obviously easy enough. This is going to be your pretty much your main attack when you are fighting Behemoth. But then you can go ahead and chain in some shelling in there if you so desire. So bam, you just don't want to leave yourself open for too long, because you will get nailed with those swipes, so just keep an eye on that. You can practice actually fighting probably against Nergigante. They do share a similar attack pattern, so get used to the way Nergigante attacks, and you'll probably be pretty close to understanding how Behemoth is going to attack. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking for more gameplay footage of the builds that I am showcasing, and since there is only one build in this video, I'll be able to fit that in without making the video a lot longer than it should probably be. So let's go ahead and showcase some of the gameplay footage with this build against Nergigante. You'll see that when we are guarding, we can guard through all of his attacks without taking any damage or very minimal damage on some of these attacks. Obviously, if you're using guard up, you're going to have a major advantage. I wish I had that jewel, but unfortunately I do not. But I hope you guys all enjoy the gameplay against Nergigante. If you do, don't forget to share, support, and smash that like button, and let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more gameplay footage in my build videos in the future. So Nergigante is about to die here. I really do love this Gunlance build. Unfortunately, I don't use it as often as I would like, but I really do like the Gunlance, and I'm definitely going to make it a focus of mine to get a lot better with it and use it more often in fights to come in the future. So if you guys have any advice for other builds that you would like to maybe see me showcase on the channel, definitely make sure to let me know. Join the Discord and share them in the Monster Hunter World Builds channel. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.